Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we do have this dangerous faction brewing here. They are probably going to fire unless there's something we can do about it, but I don't think there is. I think we'll just deal with them, but that's going to be a while. We took over some Hungary, and yeah, we need to hand out some titles. It's not great right now in the current situation, so we're going to hand all of these on out, and that's really not going to help our vassal limit, but we'll handle that in a bit. Okay, so we're going to grant all of these out. It's going to be slightly tedious, but that is fine. This will be no problem whatsoever. We're going to need to structure all of this, and hopefully we'll be able to also, while we're doing that, handle this dangerous faction. But I think we're going to have to fight them. And ultimately, that's probably not the worst thing, as long as we don't die in the middle of that war. That would be very awkward if we did. But I don't think that's going to happen this time. Okay, so we're down to 12 of 12 now. There we go. And obviously, you can see our total soldier count is way down, and the reason for that is because we're 29 direct vassals above. We need to create a bunch of titles over here. So the most important one is that we usurp these. Oh, we should grant vassals to rightful lieges immediately. That is top priority. There we go. Next, we should usurp these duchies that can be usurped. He's at war. He's at war. We can get this one. And that duchy goes right here. Show only the recent titles, and perfect. 3 vassals go with. Okay, and then Yedisan. We can grab this one as well. And that goes right over here to this Khan. Isn't he in the faction? Maybe not. It's not the same guy. Okay, never mind. But regardless, he still gets the title. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to need to create a bunch more of these. So we're going to create the Duchy of Isfahan. And that will go right here. Perfect. 1 count goes with. And we're now 23 direct vassals above. It's still a lot, to be sure. And we'll create the Duchy of Bourbon. That, of course, goes to this count. This is not too relevant to us. Okay. Actually, that did move a vassal, surprisingly. And the Kingdom of Persia. Okay, sure. We'll grant that. That de jure goes here to this duke. So we will grant that out. Okay. So there's still a lot over here. A whole lot. We've got 2 duchies, or rather 3 duchies. We've got these counties over here. So yeah, we can't usurp that one because he's fighting a war still. How rude. How rude indeed. But what we can do, I mean, we can't usurp this unless we were to declare on him, which I think is kind of a bad idea right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to essentially make this guy into a, he's not a de jure king, but he's going to be a de facto king. And we're just going to grant him all of these vassals. Because we really can't hold them. That's not going to be a thing. So we're going to grant that out over here. And we'll do something along the lines of this. I wish there was a way to just click on all of these and just multi-select them, like a grant vassals menu, plural. That'd be nice. But like I said, he's going to be a de facto king here. He won't be able to be the actual king just yet, but hopefully he'll be able to do some work over here. And people are going to be pretty upset with him, so that should keep him busy too. That's a Khanum over there. Okay, sure. And that's a duke. Okay. So at this point, that puts us down to 10 direct vassals above. That is a big boost. We are now up to about 70,000 troops. And we want to take a look over in these areas, see if there's anyone else that reports to us that shouldn't, like this one. We're going to give that to West Francia. Excellent. That puts us down to 9 direct vassals. We need a few more still. Just looking for anything we can do here. Okay. So that's pretty much all kings. And we may have to start combining some of these kingdoms. That'll be awkward for sure. Now then, these duchies. We really do need to grab the kingdom here. But what we can do is we can just move them into this kingdom. Okay. We may even want to do another one here. Like that. Okay. That puts us at 6 direct vassals over. And then we have a couple of dukes down here. What can we do about that? Well, we could toss them into this same kingdom. Not really care too much about de jure lines. He's at war with a vassal of us. Oof. Okay, so we can't hand that one out. But that puts us at 5 direct vassals over, and that's a lot better. That's a whole lot better. Okay. Nothing to be done up here. These are all under kings. So with a couple of notable exceptions, that's a neighboring ruler there. With a couple of notable exceptions, I think that's okay. This guy should be under someone else. He's reporting directly to us. Okay. So, probably under this guy. Lithuania, who happens to be right there anyway. Sure. That'll work. That puts us down to 4 direct vassals over. And then, of course, there are these dukes over here. We could just toss them into Poland. That is a possibility. And Poland is actually looking fairly weak. I'm going to do that. This is now all Poland. Okay. Sounds good. So, I mean, this is still going to be a thing. They're going to fire, and we're going to have to fight them, but I just wanted to be much better on the vassal limit, and we now are better. That's for sure. Is there anything else that we can simply move around to fix the current vassal limit? We're going to have to start not creating new kings fairly soon. In fact, we should probably start doing that immediately and have kings be double kings from here on. Or just, the policy is no new kings, period. That's probably going to be our best bet. I don't really see anything else, but I think only being 1 direct vassal above is not too big of a deal. We're not going to spend money right now, but what we can do is develop our capital. Which we'll go ahead and do. Yeah, our stress level goes up. That's okay. So for now, we're going to keep an eye on this. And where's this guy's capital? He is over here. Okay. Sounds good. So we're going to keep an eye on this. We do get a new stewardship perk available, and we could become inapathetic, or we could become athletic, and that's what we're going to do. Excellent. So with us being athletic, we're going to work off some stress. Fantastic. It didn't quite drop us down. We're at 101. We do get a wealth focus here. We're going to take war profits here. Boost up our income while at war here. Excellent. Okay, so this is the primary issue. Hang on, they're down to 97%. I want to check something here. I want to check every single one of these and see if we can just negotiate with any of them. It's a bit of a long shot, but I would rather not fight this faction if we had to. Hello. This guy is only 6.3%, so that's not going to fix the faction for us, but that will weaken them, which is always great. And any others? I mean, we're getting into the really weak guys at this point, so this is not particularly important. And yeah, only that guy. Sure. So this guy's only 9.4 though. Fascinating. Nothing too much to be done here. Grandson and nephew. I believe we have daughters still. Yes. So we'll do that. And we'll pull somewhere around 12% out of this faction. That will not be enough to nullify the faction. But it gets us close. No, we're not ransoming anybody. Are you kidding? No, that's not happening. And yeah, nothing to do with this guy, but all we have to do is drop it by 7%. This guy's 7.9%. Can't really do too much there. 7.2%. Don't have anybody, apparently. Is that actually true, though? That is actually true for now. Our wife is pregnant. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We may or may not have the child before this 2 months is up. I'm not sure when this pregnancy occurred, but that's okay. If we have to fight him, we have to fight him. It's not the end of the world. That said, can we usurp this now? We can, but I don't think that's actually important anymore. We have an imprisonment reason on this guy. But if we fail, that will trigger the rebellion early. There's also this guy here. Same thing. Only 22% there. I don't think that's worth doing. So we're just going to keep an eye on this for right now. So it looks like they're going to fire. And I think that's okay. Yep. Can send ultimatum at any time. So we're going to prepare for that. He has 7,200 troops. We are going to immediately raise up troops here. 2 years? We're going to back off to here. And we're going to raise up a decent chunk of troops. We're expecting him to fire at any point. We can also hire mercs if we feel like it's necessary. And we are not doing ransoms. Under no circumstances is that going to be a thing. So we're going to raise up about 10k levy troops here. These guys are going to split up a bit for purposes of supply limit. This guy's still in charge. These guys are standing still. They wanted to come up over here. Okay. Cool. He's giving us time. Which is foolish. He should not be giving us this time. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Okay. Khan left the prison. Sure. We're just going to not ransom people. I'm hoping that we get our men-at-arms before this 2 years. That would be nice. I'm hoping it's just a knight that is going to take the 2 years. They haven't sent their ultimatum yet. Another war just broke out. There's our men-at-arms. Okay. This guy's still in charge. He still hasn't sent his ultimatum. We're going to walk in here. And begin moving in. We might want to... Attempt to provoke this faction. Ah, there he goes. Finally. Will not be threatened. We'll rally the troops. Yep, we did expect desertion. That's why we raised a little extra. And yep, that's about what I expected. Fantastic. So we're immediately sieging his capital. And we're walking in over this way. We're going to leave a siege force and then go after his raising force over here. So now we're going to split off our mangonels and a siege force of levy troops. These guys are going to walk up here, joined by these guys. Beautiful. And our sieges are going to go quite quickly over here. So that's great. Technically, this is the only location that is considered part of the war goal. That's weird, right? That feels weird. That it's only this capital. But okay. We're going to crush his army right away. No problem whatsoever here. There we go. That's a stack wipe. Now, we're going to send a sieging force up to here. These guys, they're going to come in and attack this raising force, but we're going to give them some time to actually do some raising. 410 days. This is the ruler here. So these guys, they're going to head up. Oh, we don't have a siege commander here. We definitely should. They're going to come in like so. And then this force, we're going to give them some time to raise up, although they are commanded by their ruler right now. So this would be a good time to go. This is a guaranteed stack wipe of their strongest troops. All their men-at-arms are there, and a number of their knights. That's going to be a stack wipe, and he is personally leading those troops. We just captured his son. Beautiful. This is looking great. We're going to get these sieges done. 10 months here, and 55 days here. Oh, he's actually raising again down here. I kind of don't want to capture him, though. Oh, he's not leading this personally. Cool. So we're going to come down this way and come in like that. Yeah, I mean, they captured a location. That's fine. They can do that. Ticking is on our side. We're at plus 7%, plus an additional 10% from occupying the enemy capital. All is good. I'm a little shocked that Goodwad was worth 10.8%. If I'm honest. Why is this worth 10%? That shouldn't be worth 10%. Under no circumstances should that be worth 10%. Okay. Absolutely insane. So we're only at 2% from battles right now. They're actually gathering over here again. Okay. If that's what they want to do. We've won this siege. We're going to move on over. We lost another siege, but that one doesn't appear to actually be counting. Okay. We also got his son and heir there. So we now have his heir and his other son. That's perfect. And we're just going to keep doing this. We have no reason to stop right now. We do need a new chancellor. And that'll be this guy. Excellent. There we go. We'll get rid of these fine gentlemen. Captured a count. Cool. He's raising again over here. I mean, these aren't worth much war score, right? But, okay. If he wants to keep doing this, I'll keep smacking down his stacks. This is a bit more of a problem. Okay, so we're going to raise up a few extra troops over here. We probably don't need them. I didn't notice these guys on their way down, but there is a large contingent of enemy troops on their way down. I would like to move over this way, but we're actually not going to succeed in getting out of there. So we're just going to put this guy in charge to just hold them as long as possible. It's 25 days on this siege. The question is, do we have to retreat right now? We're just hoping to hold them as long as we can here until that siege finishes. These guys are going to make their way northward. How long is it going to take them to get there? 43 days is the answer. We captured another son there. Only 13 days. They're actually going to have to move from here to here and then from here to here. So I think that we do manage to cap this. Okay. We're going to move back this direction. These guys are going to come down here. Actually, we kind of need to group together at this point. They have a bunch of troops on their way over. We're at 83% war score. So if we can just win a couple battles over here, that's going to be huge for us. We don't need to get additional sieges at this point. So we're going to group together. We're raising up additional forces over here. You guys can group. We're going to come over this direction. Meet up with our reinforcements. And they're actually attacking our reinforcements here. Okay, so we're going to stop gathering right before they arrive. I don't think that actually matters, but that is something that we're going to do. So when are they going to arrive here? One of them is going to arrive in 21 days and one in 9. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we stop gathering. Just like that. Reinforcements are on the way in. We win this battle objectively. And this battle may result in a victory in the war. We'll see. So, I mean, we're struggling right now because we just have levy troops there. But now our reinforcements with our quality troops show up. And this is definitely a win. 100% a victory for us. Beautiful. We stack wiped them. Okay, we're going to come down over here next. There's multiple enemy armies around here, and this is perfect for us. We're very, very pleased about this. We're at 94% war score. I do actually expect that taking out this army will end the war. And that would be ideal. We would be really, really pleased to have that happen. We only need 5% war score, and I think we'll get that between ticking and this battle. So let's do it. This will definitely be a stack wipe. Okay, we lost a siege, which actually caused us to lose war score there. Sure. We're just going to walk down to Volodymyr, and we'll cap that. We're nowhere near our siege cap, so that is good. And we do have ticking war score on our side as well. So we're going to siege this, and this is only a level 1 castle, a level 6 fort overall. This should siege incredibly quickly. 2 months. That's not as quickly as I had hoped. I'm going to split off a siege force to remain here. And these guys are going to go crush this force. That's not going to delay this siege. And because we're right next to it, we're not in much danger here. I just want to kill this army for a little more battle war score. There we go. And I guess we'll kill this army too. We're not netting a lot of battle war score, that's for sure. But this siege should win the war for us. Assuming that they don't get a siege between now and then, which they could, but I think is a little unlikely. If they do, we'll go after this. We'll just position over here for now. But I think this ends the war. And puts all of them in jail. Beautiful. We're not going to ransom them. All of these guys in jail. And we are enforcing these demands. Just want to make sure. Yep. Beautiful. Get out of here, you rebellious jerks. We're going to disband our army. Okay, so at this point, the question becomes, how's our truces looking down over here? We want to continue chunking these out. And actually, our truce is up over here. Let's check for claims. Garbage. Justificana. Justificana. And Justificana. Not really worth doing. Okay. So duchies. 1 county. 1 county. 1 county. 1 county. And 1 county. That is gross. All of these are ours de jure. But we can't press all of our de jure claims, sadly. We'll just have to go after one. I really dislike it, but here we are. So we're going to raise up troops here. Raise up our men-at-arms, as well as our levy troops. We're only going to need like 5,000 levy troops. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue cleaning up some of this border gore. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.